moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets, they say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big ground. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I just lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and that y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checkin'. We bout to march, so if you not get to steppin'. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck, don't make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
Bling, bling, bling. This mad. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't catch my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, son. Hey, going alpha right here. Tonight.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
Here we go.
Big mistakes add up into points against you.
they'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Don't jump.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
No muss, no muss.
Ran it last time, now fields to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
EQ.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The Falcons at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Great. 63.
Hurts. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And this one too low.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Here we go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Falcons 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Score Eagles 21, Falcons 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. That's out quickly to London. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Open man is Mingo, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Hurts going to move him around. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now they'll automate to something else. Throwing is Hurts. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
and this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 57 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hands it off out of the gun. And it's a room to maneuver. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got his man, London, right side.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And running with power here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dawson Knox, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Go.
Fields on first down.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you from big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. And quickly they get to the line.
And 4 at the 47-yard line.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Man in motion left, Mingo.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Second down, here's Hurts. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Philadelphia.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 10 yards away as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
38. Falcons 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Man in motion left, Mingo. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Got a man, it's London.
And they stop him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey! Go Silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti.
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one,
and now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Great. Set. Tiger Hornet. 63. Man. No touch.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
To throw is Fields. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts,
a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Eagles 52, Falcons 20.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to say, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, trying to turn a corner, but he can't get there. And it's a safety. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Second and 10. Here's Fields. And that one good, come up short, low throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the deep.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
52, Falcons 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hurts throw taken in by London.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Phil King. 73.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. West right in. Tonight.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Good. 73.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
They'll take this to the 46.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by Mingo right side.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 27-yard
Hurts.
line.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Phil.
And max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay.